Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to CarX Drift Racing. Today we're going to be taking a look at the easiest cars to drift in CarX Drift Racing. First of all, we're going to start off with a pretty, I think everybody knows this one, the Hachiroku. It's the 8.6. Apparently this is one of the easiest cars to drift in the game. It's an 8.6, can't go wrong with an 8.6, as well as the fact that they just like shove it in your face right when you join the game. So I think they know that it's easy to drift, and they just give it to you and you're like, hey, yeah, you can throw this into corners, whatever. Anyway, so we'll take this thing out for a little rip around Springstone, which is my favorite track so far. This thing is not hard to throw around if you know how to deal with it. Fuck! Okay, that's not a car issue of me sliding off the track, that's a skill issue. I am not good at drifting. That wasn't bad, but it kind of snaps back in towards the end. Oh my god, I always have a hard time going up over that bank. A little bit of reverse entry, kinda, somewhat. Not really. A little bit of that 360 entry, kinda, not really. A little bit of a flick. And then spin her out. We don't talk about it. I did that on purpose. Accident. I did that on accident. I always have a hard time getting it around that corner. I don't have a handbrake. Maybe that's something I should invest into. Okay, well, on that note, I think I'm gonna go move on to the next car. Also, guys, if you haven't subscribed, which apparently 70% of you guys aren't, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button and that bell button right next to it so you're always notified of whenever I upload. And also, when you're down there, you may as well click that like button as well. And if you want to make sure that you never miss an upload whatsoever, you can join my Discord down in the description below. We got cool things, like we got talking, and then we have the fishing activity, which apparently everybody does. Join the Discord, please. Anyway, so the next car apparently is the Lotta. So that's also in class 1. So we'll shove a drift tune on that thing. And then I'm also gonna quickly customize it, make it look pretty nice. Alright, so I got this thing looking pretty good. We got it candy apple red. Very good, matches the spirit of October and Halloween. We'll take this thing out on the track and see how it does. Surprisingly, this doesn't feel like it has as much horsepower as it does, having nearly like 500 or something as I clip that wall. And also it's geared really odd, so... Yep, okay, same as the 8.6, I have a very hard time on this corner. You know, this one, this car is not particularly good. I don't think it's that good in my opinion. It's kind of hard to throw around. Doesn't really like staying in corners. I think you could tune this thing to be good, but honestly, if you're a beginner and you want to just, grab a car and go, this one doesn't help it out very much. Anyway, so the next one is supposed to be the R34 GTR, which is this thing right here. This is a class 3 vehicle, so it's kind of a jump up from the last two cars. I'm gonna customize this thing and we'll go from there. All right, so I customized the GTR up a little bit. Honestly, I thought they were gonna have some good looking wings, but no, not really. Holy crap, almost forgot the best part, wheels. All right, so we got the best wheels known to man on this car. Shove this thing on the drift preset back onto a track and we'll see how it does. I'm not even gonna lie, literally off the line, this thing does not drift too bad, as I am unable to put it through that corner. That's not bad, that's not bad. You can hear my force feedback is kind of fighting back, because I think I'm just drifting too well with this thing. Oh my god, this thing is actually kind of nuts. Holy Jesus. Wow. Oh my god. This thing is so planted and so nice. I'm actually surprised at how good this thing is. As I No, that's not a car issue. That's a skill issue. Okay. No, don't worry. No. No, why was... Nah, that drift failed. Bro. I'm actually surprised at how incredibly easy this thing is to drift around. This thing is actually really good. Skill issue. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. That was not very nice. You know what? I didn't expect the R34 to be that actually insane. Very well composed car. I'm pretty sure about 95% of the budget for this game went into tuning this car right here. Besides the point, if you want a car to drift, this thing is actually really good to drift. Actually, you know what? I think we can just chalk it up to the godliness of Steelies. Very good. Very nice. So here we have the 69 Charger, and now you may be thinking, huh, what is a classic American muscle doing here? Well, apparently this thing is actually supposed to be pretty good at drifting. I'll be the test of this thing. Put the drift on here, and then I'm gonna customize it myself. Oh my god. Yup. When I was going into customizing this thing, I was like, maybe I don't want to absolutely ruin this thing because it's a American icon. Take what you think of this thing. It looks like something straight out of like Mini Hoonigan. So Hoon. Oh, you got the big old American V8 sounds. Oh, and you can see in the engine bay the mobile graphics of this thing. So far, this thing is not bad. It's a little boaty. It's a little boaty, but what do you expect from a boat? This thing's like a yacht. Oh yeah, okay, if you're not drifting this thing, the front has no power. As you can tell, this thing has a tendency to understeer, which is not good. I think this thing would be a lot better with a handbrake, but I don't have one, and I'm not gonna try and reach for my X button every time, so... Oh! So this thing is kind of difficult to drift. I mean, it's very rewarding when you can actually pull off a link in this thing. It's very nice to do so. Honestly, this thing's more of a fun, like, challenging one. It's not the easiest, but it's not the hardest either. And lastly, we have the Mitsubishi Eclipse, or the Solar. As you can see, this is a class 2, so, you know, it's in between the Hachiroku and the... No, I'm just gonna call it the 8.6 and the GTR R34. This is gonna be the last one for this video, so I'm gonna go and customize it. I'm gonna be honest, this thing has a very, like, disappointing amount of customizations. Obviously, this thing would be known for being in Fast and Furious, but, like, if you want to do, like, a somewhat clean build with not a early 2000s styling, you basically have to keep the front bumper stock. That just looks like something straight out of Fast and Furious. I'm not a big fan of how that looks, so I just go with Bash Bear. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Ooh, Jesus. That's pretty good. Alright, well, this one's not that good, but... So this one's a little bit more harder to control and drift, whatever. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's more middle of the road. I think at number 5, we're gonna have the Lotta. That thing was very... Yeah, that thing did not control well, and I didn't really like getting thrown around at all. I think a little bit of tuning could fix it. Number 4, we have to have the 69 Charger. That thing it had a lot of understeer, but you know what? It wasn't hard to throw around. It just understeered a lot of the time. I think at number 3, we have to have this thing, which is the Eclipse. It's not hard to get sideways, but it's a little bit tricky to keep it sideways and to get the line you want. I think at number 2 has to be the 8.6. That thing honestly is just a classic, and I think it is basically the first car that everybody should start on. And I think most people do start on it because it's literally given to you right off the bat. As you guessed it, at number 1 was the GTR R34. That thing was just incredibly easy to control, and it's so well composed. No tuning at all, just the drift configuration, and boom, you got something that even me, pretty much a beginner, I'm not very good at drifting, and I was able to connect multiple corners. So I think that's gonna be all for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys do like, comment, and subscribe, as well as joining the Discord down in the description below. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.